just an excellent soundbite from Kyrie. What was your reaction?
It was nice. I mean, and I think Kyrie certainly meant well, but we should be surprised. I mean, nobody in their 20th season, no matter how hard LeBron worked, and obviously that's paying off right now, but Nick, no one could have foreseen that in his 20th year he's averaging 30 points a game. I mean, so that should be a surprise no matter how hard he worked. But here's what I'll say about Kyrie. I think, Nick, he just realizes, and we saw it last year when he kind of wanted to play with the Lakers and LeBron again, but he seems to have realized how good he had it with LeBron. And he realized it in Boston when he couldn't lead that team, and obviously all the struggles in Brooklyn. Kyrie, I don't think you guys agree. To me, easy Hall of Famer. All right, 8-time All-Star. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. And I think he's going to be somewhat iconic because of the ball handling drills and the great individual play and the shot he hit to win the finals. But had he stayed with LeBron, Nick, I certainly believe they win at least one more title together. And he would have been, now they wouldn't have won 6 like Jordan and Pippen, but maybe like Malone and Stockton, Jordan and Pippen. It would have been LeBron and Kyrie, even more so than LeBron and Wade or LeBron and Wade and Bosh. And Kyrie would have been celebrated even more. And he would have been celebrated like, you think obviously LeBron and whoever the sidekick's getting short shrift. But because of Kyrie's exciting style of play, because he hit that one big shot and was just as much of a closer on that team, if not more, than LeBron. Like, he would have really gotten a lot of great publicity from that. And he would have certainly, Nick, been on that top 75 team.
Oh, I agree.
So I think he may realize
while, listen, Kyrie has not succeeded at all in the postseason since he left LeBron, but it's not because the moment's too big for him. You know what I mean? So he would have been on the biggest stage. And so I want to talk about LeBron this season momentarily and then the big picture thing. So this season, you mentioned, he's averaging 30 points. He's 39-7 on better than 50%. So the only guys in the league giving you 27-7-7 are Luka and LeBron. The only guys in the league giving you 26-6-6 are Luka, LeBron, and Steph. I know, the numbers are inflated. That's fine, but they're inflated for everybody, right? Durant's giving you 37-5 and has played one less game than LeBron. Now, Durant's doing it at historic efficiency. Oh, Nick, but they're not winning. That ain't on LeBron, and I can prove it to you. So when LeBron's on the court, they have a better net rating than the Milwaukee Bucks. When he's off the court, they have a worse net rating than the Hornets. So when he's on the court, they're excellent. When he's off the court, they die as they did last night. But that isn't the real story about LeBron this year. The real story about LeBron this year is that graphic in the top right-hand corner. And this is where, Wildes, you're going to have to show me that little smile emoji because I'm going to get angry.
Why?
Ooh.
Not at you guys, but at the media writ large. Because there was more god-dog hype and discussion and flowers when Steph Curry was about to break Ray Allen's three-point record.
We were tuning into that.
Hey, that was a daily. Could he hit 16 threes tonight? No, he can't.
You're right.
And then
coming to the Garden.
Coming to the Garden.
Huge hype.
And that was a record that we knew forever was going to be broken, inevitably, and broken after Steph breaks it. No one might break Steph's part of it, but more people breaking Ray Allen's record. LeBron is breaking a record, about to. I'll give you the full list of people who have held this all-time scoring record. Apologies, more than half the photos are in black and white because that's who the players who've held it. That's Joe Fulks, George Mikan, Dolph Schayes, Bob Pettit, Wilt, Kareem, and about LeBron. Wilt broke the record on Valentine's Day 1966. Kareem broke the record in April of '84. So he's held the record for longer than LeBron's been alive. And people are now trying to retcon the idea that, oh yeah, this was inevitable. We always knew LeBron would get there. No, they didn't.
So what do you want us to do? We've got a graphic on the top right of the screen.
I would like the basketball media to reconcile the fact that a lot of their long-standing LeBron James takes and opinions have been so utterly debunked by his continued play to at least open the aperture enough to have the conversation of, okay, even if he doesn't get to 6 rings, at some point, is the basketball life great enough that we can, our own childhood nostalgia be damned, have the conversation about is he the greatest player ever? And Brew, I'm not talking about you when I say check, because I think you are open to that conversation.
Right.
I don't think you're a count the rings guy. I think you believe Jordan was better and you have your reasons for it. We disagree on it. But you don't think it's an impossibility. And the fact that, I don't know, Wildes, do you agree with me that there was more hype surrounding Steph breaking that record?
We were into Steph.
So why do you think that is?
Well, I think that we're sneaky far away right now. I think it will ramp up in these next few games when we get down to the can he or can't he. Remember, Steph kept flirting with it. That's why. It wasn't one day, so there was a more of a narrative.
But do you not think this should have been more of a season-long celebratory march, especially because he's doing it while playing at an all-NBA level?
Honestly, but the losses are clouding everything.
I think the losses are hurting Nick. And look, obviously it should be way more celebrated than Steph breaking the three-point record, all right? However, this is not a record, as impressive as it is for LeBron to get it. It's more like the NFL rushing record all time that Emmitt Smith has than the Major League Baseball home run record.
Oh, really?
Like that, if you break the home run record in baseball, it is everybody's into it.
So does the NBA not have a great record then?
I don't think Karl Malone is third. He's not even in the discussion for a top 10 player. So I think it will be a great accomplishment, but I don't think anybody's looking at it like this means LeBron's the greatest ever when he gets this record.
Can I say something real quick? Here's where I vehemently disagree with you. If the late, great Kobe Bryant were approaching this record, it would have been celebrated and treated as if it is the golden ore of the NBA record books. And it is, and I don't think you guys can deny that if this were Kobe approaching this record, that it would have been treated like, oh my God, Kobe Bryant is going to become the all-time leading scorer. There was more hype surrounding Kobe passing Michael on the scoring list than there has been about Michael passing Kareem on the all-time list.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't. Because, it's not like, you're right. It hasn't been this wonderful countdown to when LeBron passes Kareem. But there's a lot of articles. There's a lot of talk. I don't know if football is getting in the way for some people, but I don't think it's that bad.
Maybe a little bit. Can I tell you something that's really flying under the radar? Tonight, LeBron is going to jump 2 people on the all-time assist list. We've never talked about it. He's going to pass Mark Jackson and Steve Nash. So basically, at the end of tonight, if he has a good game, he'll be 4th. Stockton, Kidd, Paul, and then LeBron. I thought this was shocking. That all was like no one is talking about this. So great passer, great scorer. It's
And listen, the Stockton. By the way, the John Stockton steals and steals too. His steals and assist numbers are cartoonish. But you don't have anybody else that's in the top 20 of both lists.
Right.
Except for I think Oscar might be. But then and after Oscar, I don't think there's anybody else in the top 25. Russell Westbrook maybe can end with, in the top 15 of both. There is an element of if you are passing all these milestones while you're in a lesser phase of your career, it, to me, is, and I understand he's not still the old LeBron, but to be passing these milestones while you are still unquestioned one of the 10 best players in the league is unprecedented, and I think you become a victim of your own greatness.
You know what, Dusty? Call the trumpet guys.
Oh, yeah.
Call the trumpet guys.
We can celebrate it. If no one else does,
that's
we
right.
can.
Let's get
I like that.
Let's splurge for a French horn.
King.
We're going to get a French horn as well. As Mahomes, already an all-time great, we celebrate Mahomes' greatness. Next, first things first.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.